Shedeur Sanders officially confirms major Cleveland Browns jersey change for 2026 season. In nod to Colorado days, Shedeur Sanders has confirmed that he will be making a significant change to his jersey for the 2026 season. The Cleveland Browns quarterback, 24, revealed that he was making a change, paying homage to his days with college team the Colorado Buffaloes. Shedeur Sanders has announced a major jersey change ahead of the 2026 season. Sanders wore the number 12 for his rookie season last year, after being picked 144th overall by the Browns in the 2025 NFL Draft. But now he and his team have shared the news that he will be switching to the number 2 this season. The star wore the number when playing for the Buffaloes under his father Shedeur Sanders in college, and it was retired after his departure to the NFL. But veteran receiver DeAndre Carter was already playing the jersey when Sanders arrived last season, forcing him to pick something N. The number does not just have significance to Shedeur, considering his father also wore the number in college. Deion wore the 2 during his career as a defensive back with Florida State, with the school retiring in his honor while he was making a name for himself in the NFL. Now his son will pay homage to him as he fights to become the starter with the Browns. Sanders ended the season as the team's de facto starter in Week 11 after fellow rookie Dylan Gabriel suffered concussion. He would go on to start 7 games in the season, throwing 7 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. He was also invited to the AFC Pro Bowl roster as a replacement. Sanders seems in good shape to challenge for the starting role this season against Gabriel and Deshaun Watson, as he looks to make a return from an Achilles rupture that saw him sidelined for the entirety of last season. The announcement didn't come with fireworks or a dramatic press conference. It arrived with a quiet confidence, just like Shedeur Sanders himself. A single post, a clean image, a new number, and just like that, a bridge was built between past and future. For the 2026 season, Shedeur Sanders officially confirmed he will wear a new jersey number for the Cleveland Browns, one that carries far more meaning than fabric and stitching. It's a nod to his Colorado days, a tribute to where belief became identity, and where a young quarterback transformed into a symbol of resilience, swagger, and precision. This isn't just a number change. It's a story. Back in Colorado, the number wasn't just something printed across his chest. It was a signature. Fans didn't just chant his name. They wore his number like armor. It stood for calm under pressure, for fourth-quarter magic, for the unmistakable poise of a quarterback who never seemed rattled, even when chaos unfolded around him. That number saw everything. It saw late hits and bigger comebacks. It saw doubters turn into believers. It saw a program reborn under bright lights and louder expectations. And at the center of it all was Shedeur, unshaken, unbothered, undeniable. When he made the leap to the NFL and joined Cleveland, the transition was bigger than football. New city, new locker room, new expectations, and, at first, a new number. It made sense. The NFL is a different world. Tradition, availability, and respect for veterans often dictate things like jersey numbers. So Shedeur adapted. He wore what he was given, played his role, and focused on proving that his game, not his number, was what mattered most. And he did prove it. Week by week, he showed flashes of the same brilliance that defined his college career. Tight window throws, surgical reads, a quiet confidence that spread through the huddle. Cleveland fans began to see it. The same aura that once electrified Colorado was starting to pulse through their own stadium. Still, something was missing. Not in his play, not in his leadership, in identity. Athletes don't just wear numbers. They grow into them, build legacies around them, and sometimes they return to them when the moment feels right. For Shedeur, that moment is now. The decision to switch back to his Colorado number wasn't about nostalgia. It was about alignment, about reconnecting with a version of himself that thrived under pressure and carried a team with both talent and belief. It's a reminder, I know who I am, and Cleveland is ready for that version of him. Inside the Browns organization, the move has already sparked energy. Teammates understand what it represents. Coaches see the confidence behind it. And fans? They see a quarterback fully stepping into his identity, not just as a player, but as a leader of a new era, because numbers carry weight. Think about it. Some numbers become legends. They're stitched into history, whisper across generations of fans. When a player chooses a number with history, especially their own, it sends a message. This isn't a reset. This is a continuation. There's something poetic about it. Colorado is where Shedeur learned to carry expectations with style. Cleveland is where he's learning to carry a franchise. Back then, the number symbolized emergence. Now, it symbolizes arrival, but the mentality hasn't changed. Still the same composure, still the same precision, still the same quiet fire that burns a little brighter when the lights are at their biggest. Of course, there will be skeptics. There always are. Some will say it's just branding. Others will dismiss it as symbolic fluff. But those who watch Shedeur closely know better. Every detail matters to him, from footwork to film study to how he presents himself on and off the field. This change isn't cosmetic. It's intentional. It's psychological. It's personal. And maybe that's what makes it powerful. In a league driven by results, it's easy to overlook the human side of the game. The routines, the rituals, the things that ground players when everything else feels overwhelming. For Shedeur, this number is grounding. It's a reminder of long nights, doubters, growth, and grit. It's a reminder of where he proved he belonged. And now, it's stitched into the next chapter. When the Browns take the field in 2026, fans will notice immediately. The jersey will look familiar to some, new to others, but for Shedeur, it will feel exactly right. Because sometimes, moving forward means carrying a piece of your past with you, not as baggage, but as fuel. And if history is any indication, that's exactly what Cleveland is getting. A quarterback fueled by purpose, anchored in identity, and ready to turn a number into something much bigger once again. The jersey has changed. The mission hasn't.